Hello, my friends, and welcome back to another episode with Donuts with it. Episode
4.
Hello, my friends, and welcome back to another.
We need to leave it.
Hello, my friends, and welcome back to another episode of Donuts with the Dompierre. So this is episode number 4. Four
Yes.
episodes deep. And by the way, this is also on Spotify too, if you guys wanted to just listen there as well. So today's topic is going to be on, and actually this was from someone from the YouTube channel. Desert Attorney says, do a podcast about both your backgrounds. Help us get to know you both better by telling us a story about your early lives to your present lives and what the journey has looked like and or has been for both of you individually as well as together. That would be very, very cool and so fun. So thank you very much for the suggestion, and if you guys have any more suggestions, leave them down below and we'll pick one of those and we'll do that for the next topic. So
Hi. Hi, guys.
Hi. Hello.
Hello.
Hey there.
Which one you want to start with? So if you're new to the podcast, if this is your first episode, we literally just eat a donut. I usually eat a glazed donut, and Nick would just destroy some donuts while we just talk about something. So give it to me.
All right, I'm going to start with the legendary. Go ahead. Comment down below before I even show you guys. The legendary blank. The legendary. The legendary cronut.
There you go.
Here we go. Very excited.
And I'm just gonna do a glazed donut and try to eat it for the whole podcast. But like, look at this size of donut. Hello. It's almost the same size as my head.
Wow, this is so good. And these donuts are from 50 Donuts here in Sarasota, Florida. And check out that cronut. She is a beauty.
I think I want to start with like when you were a kid, were you like always, did you feel that?
Yeah.
That was weird. The car literally, like, I felt it moved.
It moved by itself.
Okay. When you were a kid, like, were you always into sport, or like how did you start? What got you into sports? Like, what was your first sport? I made so many questions.
Cuando era niño.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So, yeah, when I was a kid, I was just always super active. I always liked to be outside.
Me too.
I always liked to just do stuff. Like I spent a lot of time hanging out with my brother and my cousins and stuff, and we'd go in the woods and like climb rocks and stuff, climb trees. Like we were just always like super active.
The woods were in like your house? Like where was it close to your to home, or like you travel to the?
No. I mean, like in our neighborhood, we can kind of like
go through the
neighborhood. You know, when you're a kid, you always explore and just kind of like over there. For example, there's just woods over there.
Oh, okay, yeah, I got you.
Yeah, just go in the woods and like climb trees, and then.
Did you ever fail
like
from a
rocks.
tree?
Never fell into a tree. I never like fell out of a tree, but
Okay.
I've crashed into a tree before. Snowboarding once, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that must have hurt.
Really.
For me,
the tree didn't move.
and like that was like your most active thing when you were a kid. Like you weren't doing any sports when you were a kid, right?
No. Well, when I was, I think 10. Actually, no. I don't know the age, but I remember playing baseball when I was like younger. Like so probably
baseball.
I played baseball.
No way.
Yeah. I pitched, and yeah.
That's cool.
My baseball team was called Mabel F. Fisheries.
Fisheries.
So like back then it was like companies would sponsor like Little League baseball. And
That's
so
cool.
that was the company that sponsored my team. And
imagine if you were like a professional baseball player right now. That would be.
well, honestly, I think I probably could have if I would have did just baseball since I was young.
For sure.
You know, because whatever I get into, I have a very addictive personality, and I just go fully all in. So I played baseball, and then after that, I played football. And when I was playing football in Fairhaven, Massachusetts.
Football, like football, right?
Like American football.
Okay.
Not Latin football.
In Venezuela, football, it's like
soccer. It's soccer, yeah.
And football americano, it's football. Okay. Other sport? No?
So.
Was this in school? At school?
No, this was separate. This was, so this was like even before high school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, this was when I was in like middle school. So I think I was in maybe like 5th grade or something. 4th or 5th grade.
It's a little baby.
Yeah,
it was a little baby.
I was little. I was like a super small kid.
For me to like have adventures, I had to get out of town. Like I will go to my grandparents. Well, I didn't go. My parents will take me to my grandparents, and it was like in a farm. So I would like help my grandfather with like doing the milk from the cow. Like that. And I will spend like all summer there. There was one time I remember that like I was crying so much because I wanted to come back to the city. Like I didn't want to be there. My grandmother was like teaching me how to write, like good, which I don't write like that. But I was like, I don't want to do these anymore. But that was like the most active when I was like little. But then I did how do you call that, like ballet? Do you call it that way?
Ballet.
Yeah, ballet. Never like super professional or something, but like we did like a lot of dances and stuff. And then in high school I started actually it wasn't in high school, it was like in school. I started cheerleading. But it never got really serious because this is actually a really funny story. I don't remember that much, but I think I had troubles with the coach, like on Facebook or something. It's really funny. I don't remember, but like I got kicked out of the team, and
damn, what a little rebel, little troublemaker, problem child over here.
I think it was because like I was putting in a lot of work, and like they never put me in anything. Like they had like these favorites and stuff. So I think I said that on Facebook. I don't remember. So I got kicked out. I really don't remember exactly what happened, but that's basically what it is. But that started it all. Like when
Facebook just gets people in trouble when they share their drama. And
do you want your Cookie Monster, or
I was gonna save that for last and surprise everybody.
Oops.
I'm just kidding.
So do you want the Cookie Monster?
I want to save it for last.
Okay.
Surprise myself.
This is the maple one?
Yes.
Okay.
So yeah, this one here, it's let me get the actual name, the real name. So this one's Maple Coffee Crumb Cake. So check this thing out. Looks like it's maple frosted. As you guys can see there, there's like little crumb cake crumbles on the top.
It looks like a pirulín.
Little cream, pirulín.
That's not a pirulín.
Yeah, you want it?
No.
It'll feel crunchy.
So that started everything. Like when I started cheerleading, I think my parents realized that like I wanted to do something. How is it?
I love maple. You guys know I love the maple bacon donut. So this has the maple frosting, and then also has like a what type of cream is that?
Butter cream.
So it's like a coffee flavored cream.
Okay, that's where the coffee is.
Really good, delicious.
So it's like a coffee and cream one. So listen, when I started the cheerleading, my parents realized I wanted to do something, and then they signed me up on gymnastics.
Mm-hmm.
And I started going to gymnastics every single day. And that's basically what started it all.
What grade was that?
I was I think I was sixth, I want to say 6th grade or first year of high school.
Okay.
Because I was I was 9. No. That was like early in school.
Mm-hmm.
Early school. Honestly, I don't have the dates. And I'm pretty bad at remembering things. Like, it has to be something very important to me to like remember it, because if it's just like just whatever, I'll like forget about it so fast. But I feel gymnastics was like the sport that made me really disciplined, like today. Because let me tell you something, I was really bad at gymnastics. Like,
Really?
I was so bad at gymnastics. I don't know if I already told this in here, but like I got bullied in gymnastics. I never had troubles of like being depressed or stuff like that, but now when I look back, it's like that was bullying. Like,
For sure, yeah.
that was bullying. But whatever.
I can say, I'll continue my story.
Oh, okay, continue.
So hold that thought. We'll just kind of go back and forth.
Okay.
So yeah, I played baseball for a while, and then I started playing like pee-wee football. And
What's that?
it's like little kid football. They call it like pee-wee football.
Little kid.
So as I was playing football, we would play in Livesey Park, because I went to Oxford. What was the school name? Oxford Elementary. That was like an elementary school I had went to, but there's a park right next to it called Livesey Park, and that's where we used to play football, all the practice. And as we were practicing, like, they were building a skate park, like right there, like literally, like they were building like the first
okay, I
skate
see where
park.
this is coming.
Yeah, they're building the first
This is going.
skate park in our town. I was like, oh, cool. And then that's when I saw people like skateboarding
For the first time?
Once the park was like done, people were like over there skateboarding, people riding bikes and stuff, and I would like ride my bike over there and like go over the ramps and stuff. And then so played football, and then every day after school I would go to my cousin's house and borrow his skateboard and go to the skate park and skate all day long.
What cousin, Nate?
No, my cousin Coleman.
Oh, okay. Oh, Coleman. Gotcha.
And so I'd go there. Bro, the skateboard was such a piece of crap. Like, it was so beat up. So like the tail, like, I don't know if you guys are familiar with a skateboard, but there's like the nose and then the tail. So like the nose is like the very front of the board, and it should be like a pretty good oval shape. And then the tail, the back end of the board, is usually like a good oval shape too. But it was so old and chipped up that it was. Sorry. It was like a square.
Guys, we're live.
A square tail. And it was just so trashed and beat up. And I would just use that thing all day long at the skate park. Like, all I wanted to do was skate. And so once I finished that like season of football, like,
You're
skateboarding
like, I'm out.
was my life. It was everything.
You told me yesterday that you used to do your homework.
Yeah, like
school.
Homework, I would, any extra time I had in school, I would just get my homework done. So that way I could go home and skate all day long, like at the skate park.
It was funny because when you said that, I thought you were saying like, oh, I used to do my homework at school because, I don't know, you had to do like so many things at home, like helping your mom or something like that.
Nope.
And then you're like, nope, it's to skateboard.
Yeah. So, I used that skateboard for a long time, and it was just beat to crap. And I still remember this. I was at the skate park one day, and then there was a skate shop that had opened up called Solstice Skateboarding, like Solstice Skate Shop, like, and it's still around till this day. It's in downtown New Bedford. It's owned by
the one right next to
No Problemo.
No Problemo.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it's owned by my buddy Jay
It's really
Vasconcelos.
cool. That's really cool.
And so like I was like the little kid. I was like 12 years old skating at the Faven skate park. I was there every day. I was a little freaking skate rat. And like all like the Solstice guys would go there, and like they were all older. They had all been skateboarding for years, and they were all really good. And I was like, bro, like they're so good. Like I want to be like them. They were all like older than me.
Were they like sponsored and stuff?
Yeah, some of them. Nice. Some of them were sponsored. And I remember there's a guy named Kenny Gonzalez. Like, he saw how shitty my board was, and he just skated up to me. He's like, "Hey, bro, you want this board?" And he gave me like a whole complete. It was a blind skateboard, and it was like a fresh board. I was like, "Bro, no way! Like, thank you so much." Cool. It was super cool. So again, thank you, Kenny. You're the man.
Maybe he was the one that actually got you. Maybe if you'd never got a good skateboard, you weren't gonna like start.
Yeah.
Oh,
maybe,
that's cool.
Possibly.
And then you went just straight to having your own freaking skateboard with
your
name on it.
Own, bro. I had my own.
That's crazy.
That was really cool. And but yeah, I skated, and then I always hung out with people that were older than me. So I feel like that's how I matured and grew up at such a young age.
Me too.
Yeah. Because like when you're a skateboarder and you're in the skateboarding community, like age doesn't even really matter. You're all just kind of doing the same. It's kind of like CrossFit. Like you go to a CrossFit class, like there's kids that are 16, there's people that are 22, there's someone that's like 45, and we're all just doing the same thing because we really like it. We really enjoy it, you know? And then with skateboarding, like all the older people, they were like filming each other, like filming tricks, making videos and stuff. And I was like, bro, I want to do that. Like, I want to be sponsored. Like, I want to be a pro one day.
I want to make videos.
Yeah, you know. So then, like, you know, you gotta kind of have to get better to be sponsored.
Of
like,
course.
you can skate and like not really be that well. I'm like, oh, I want to be sponsored, but like.
You have to be extraordinary.
Well, you gotta practice and you gotta learn. You gotta have like a good variety of tricks, so that way, like, when you make these like sponsor me tapes and you send them in, it's not just like a 5-minute video of just like ollies and 180s. You know what I mean? Like, it's gotta be like a variety of tricks to show them that like you're pretty well-rounded skateboarder. You're good. You can do a lot of tricks and stuff.
And then those videos, the brands will help you to make them, or like it's a.
So it depends. Like, so there was a guy named Bob Costa, which I still talk to him to this day. He's the man. Like, we spent a lot of time like traveling, going on trips, going to New York City with Anthony Shetler. Like, remember Steve Rodriguez that you met?
Yes.
So we go visit Steve and like, bro, there's
California.
No, that's so that Steve, that you're thinking of Steve Berra. That was from California. Steve Rodriguez is the guy from New York City. That, like, remember he just reorganized the Brooklyn banks and opened everything up again.
Oh yes, and we want to go.
We're gonna go there pretty soon.
Yes, we're gonna go.
But bro, I could do a freaking whole series of podcasts talking about my skateboarding history and everything.
That's fun.
So I don't want to like take too much time of every little step, but yeah, basically skateboarding was my life. That's what I wanted to do, and then, you know, I just kept skating, getting better, and then sending in sponsor me tapes, and I got sponsored by different brands, different companies. Then they started flying me out to like California. Then I started traveling the world, and then I got like boards, shoes, everything with my name on it. It was pretty wild. So that was like my whole entire childhood skateboarding. So back to the wife.
Wait, which one do you want?
Let's go with the strawberries and cream crowbar.
This looks insane.
Deliciosa.
Oh my god.
All right, guys. So this one here, it's called a strawberry and cream crowbar. So it's like a cronut, but like in a bar shape with cream in the middle, and we got whipped cream on the top, and then fresh cut strawberries. So basically, it's like a Plant City, but cronut style.
Plant City. I didn't think about it. Yes, that's what it is. Yeah. Watch it. I don't want to bite.
Ooh.
So
Bro.
Oh my god, I think I do.
So the frosting in the middle, it literally tastes like a strawberry cake frosting.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, I don't want it. I love how like I can just get over it by listening to like what you're saying. I'm like, Because I'm like, I want to try it to see how it tastes like, but then you say it and it's like, oh, okay, that's okay. I don't want to do it. Good.
It's terrible. You don't want any of it.
Oh, I was gonna say this. So it's it's very funny. I think I found out Nick was like a big name, such a big name in skateboarding, skateboarding or skateboarding.
Mm-hmm. Skateboarding.
Babe, was it like probably 1 year after we were dating, or maybe more?
More.
Maybe like a year and a half or two when I went to Massachusetts.
When you went to Massachusetts, yeah.
When I went to Massachusetts,
That was like 2 or 3 years, because that was
2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 2 years. 2 years in, like I didn't know any of this, anything, and then
because I was a CrossFitter.
yeah.
Barely.
I mean, I did know that he did skateboard. He broke his neck, and then that's how he started doing fitness and all of that. But I didn't know how big of a name he was. And like, he started telling me all of these stories. And like, yeah, I did a world tour just to go sign boards and stuff to meet people. And I'm like,
signings and stuff.
what? And then everything started to make sense because we will be in a place, like just a random place, you know, and then there was always somebody that knew Nick and asked him for a picture and whatever. And I was like, I mean, he's recognized for his YouTube channel and stuff, like all of those stuff. But no, it's like because of his career as a skateboarder. And then I was like, wow, that's so crazy. I didn't know. Do you want your last one?
Yes.
Okay.
Please.
Dun, 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 dun.
All right. Last and final, we do got the Cookie Monster. You guys already know. Magic blue frosting, Oreo crumbles, cookie bites on top, and then a cookie butter drizzle.
The regular.
Cheers.
I have these little
Barely.
piece. Oh, so when I started gymnastics, my dad says that he tried to put me in these gymnastics that you go like, you know, do all of these flips and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But then they said I was too old.
You old girl.
I was too old. Like I needed to start like 3 or 4 year old, and I'm like, Jesus. I was 8 or 9 by the time. So the only gymnastics that he saw, it was like aerobic gymnastics. So that's the one I started, and it was basically just choreography. When I first started that, babe, I was so bad at it, but I got so like in love with it because I loved it and I wanted to be like the girls that were there. And I was trying so hard, and it wasn't until the very last year of my career that I stepped on a podium. Like, I didn't even win. I stepped on the podium, like I got second on individual, and then as a team of 3, we got second too. We went to Panems, which is like, I don't know how to say that in English, but it's Panamericanos. We went to Chile, represented Venezuela. Like, it was a really cool experience. It was the first time that I actually represented my country in a sport, so it felt pretty cool. Like it was a super how can I say this?
Super cool experience.
Super cool experience, but like it taught me a lot too. I was
Like discipline and stuff.
Yes, because I had to train way harder for that. It was like more serious. It wasn't just a national or something like that, which nationals were also very important, but that felt just like a big task to do. And also something funny that happened that time. I was teenager I was by that time, and in the trip that we made to Argentina, I remember I had this thing that happened to me with a friend of us that my dad, that was the first time that was the first lesson of life I learned. It's funny because it's like when you're a teenager, most of the things that happen to you, like, you barely can remember. Like when you don't learn as much stuff when you're a teenager. You're just like doing whatever you want. You're a rebel, anyways. But I was very disciplined. Like I had a sport to do, so I wasn't posting stuff on Facebook and stuff like that. So something happened with a friend, and then my first lesson of life was that you cannot put your friends over. But this is such a hard thing, because it will depend on, like,
it depends on your friends, it depends on
and
your
depends
family.
of your friends, it depends of your family. But in my case that my family, it's like I live with my family, like we were so close. I was like putting my family on like a second, how do you say, second floor, or like back
On the back burner.
Yeah, back burner. So that like taught me a lot from a person that, like, he was like a really good friend of us, and then he was just like acting this way, and I was so hurt because I was a teenager, and I was like, but he was my friend and whatever. And he's like, your parents are your friends, so like we are your friends, like we're here, like we will always listen to you and all of these things, which that was really cool. So that I didn't learn that first time. It took me another thing so that I could learn that. But whatever, that's like some really cool stuff that happened when I was traveling to, I think we were going to Argentina actually to compete.
Nice.
Yeah. So yeah, that's basically my childhood was just gymnastics. And when I decided to quit gymnastics, it was when I started CrossFit. Which is a funny story also, because I quit gymnastics because I was having troubles with my knees. And I stopped doing gymnastics to do CrossFit,
Which is even better for your knees.
in the very first class. You know what I had to do? Do you remember these?
Lunges.
How many?
400-meter lunge.
400 meters
That's insane.
of walking lunges.
That's insane.
What? I was like, why I'm here? I don't want to do this. And then maybe I haven't said this, but like the person that taught me how to do most of the stuff in CrossFit was my dad. He taught me how to climb the rope, do double unders, handstand walk, all of those things. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So that's basically it. I don't think there is a lot of like stuff. I did sport, but it was just gymnastics. If you think about it, because the other thing was just like dancing and cheerleading, but cheerleading wasn't as serious. So, and these gymnastics, it didn't really teach me how to do pull-ups or handstand. It was just choreography. Like I learned how to do a pull-up and a handstand at CrossFit. In CrossFit. So, yeah.
Cool. Pretty interesting.
Right?
Yeah.
So I think
I was just rereading the question to make sure we kind of touched on everything. So yeah, they wanted to tell us about our early lives and then kind of leading into our present. But we were almost at 30 minutes.
Okay.
So I guess we can kind of
Wrap it up.
Start wrapping it up. But yeah, basically our childhoods with everything kind of led us towards where we're at now with like doing CrossFit and stuff.
When you sorry to interrupt you, but I think it'll be really cool to mention why.
Yeah. So I was gonna get to that. So like you know, again, with skateboarding, like that was a huge part of my life. I skated from like 12 years old all the way up until, I skate here and there, but like skated from 12 years old all the way professionally up until I turned pro at 19. And then I think it was like a good maybe 25, 26 right around there. I mean, I was still skating, but like things were a bit different. I broke my neck in 2011, and that really changed a lot for me. So I broke 2 vertebrae, and then after that I like started doing physical therapy, and then I really started loving the strength training. So I had to go and like do like resistance bands, and each week I would get stronger, and I was working through range of motions, and then I ended up getting a gym membership. I started going to the gym, working out, and like when I walk in the gym, like for me it was like,
This was in Massachusetts.
yeah,
Okay.
it was literally like the skate park all over again. You know, like when I went to the skate park as a skateboarder, I was like, bro, this place is so cool. It's got everything, you know. And then I started going to the gym. I was like,
This
bro,
place is so cool. It
cool.
has everything.
It's got everything, like, you know, for like all the different body parts you want to do. Like there's like a huge variety. And like for me, I have like a very addictive personality. Like whatever I do, like I just go fully in, and I want to know the most about it. Like, you know, like I was really educating myself with like listening to tons of podcasts. You know, I'd go for walks and listen to people like Eric Helms, and bro, they're super smart, and I would just get so much knowledge. And it was like literally like I was basically going to school for it, like by listening and learning, and I was just applying it to my body with my nutrition, my training, and I literally transformed my body. And I was like, holy shit, like I mean I've always had like, you know, abs because I was lean, I was like a skinnier skateboarder.
Yeah.
But like then I started building muscle, and I'm like, holy shit, like I've done this with my body. And then when it really hit me is when people were asking me questions about, oh, like how do you whatever build muscle, or what should I eat to get a six-pack, and all these people started asking me these questions, and I'm like, whoa, like they're asking me for advice. And I was like, I'm just a skateboarder that works out. But then like I was like so focused on like my health, my body, and like I wanted to be bigger, I wanted to be stronger, I wanted to be more athletic, and just build this really great physique. And then like I was like, whoa, I guess I got pretty decent at this. Like, and then I wanted to, I was like, I guess I can start coaching people, you know, because I was like, my skateboarding
You did your
career,
ISSA.
Yeah, I did my ISSA certification. I started coaching people online.
Nice.
And yeah, so from there I really focused on strength and hypertrophy for a long time. And I guess after the pandemic and all that, that's when I got into CrossFit
because of
my buddy Mike DeLeo got me into CrossFit. Like, so I mean, this podcast can be very long to talk about every detail. But yeah, my buddy Mike got me into CrossFit, and then like I started doing that, and I was very terrible at it because I never really did much cardio or conditioning. Yeah. And like that was a huge eye opener, because like even though my body looked
super
physically fit and like super lean,
you couldn't even run.
Like, bro, I could barely run a mile. Like, it was crazy. It was a huge eye opener. So like CrossFit's really changed my
your entire
life.
Your life.
I would have never met Lauda if I would have never started CrossFit. So
that's right.
Pretty crazy.
It's super cool. We were talking about this yesterday over dinner with some friends, that Nick knows a lot, and he's always so quiet, and like you are not a person of a lot of words.
See,
and he's
the
so
ones
smart.
that know a lot are the ones that listen.
Yeah.
So I listen to everything. I take in information.
Yes.
I collect it. I gather it. I like analyze it and
investigate it.
Yeah,
investigate
you know, and
it.
like
when I first met Nick, and I always tell him this, like the way Nick inspire me. Mm-hmm. Why does it sound weird? Inspires me. Okay. It is crazy. Like when I met him and we will talk about something and he will just tell me all of these things, I'm like, I don't know nothing. And he literally inspired me to start studying more, because I'm like, I want to know as much as he does.
Bro, now she's on fire.
And like
she's on fire.
And like I became addicted to just like learning and doing certifications and like really understanding the body, like woman, man, everything. So it's pretty cool, because him without knowing it, but I will always tell him. I was always telling him, like, he was inspiring me so much to learn more, because every time we will, like, everything I ask him, he knows. Like, do you know about this? And sometimes I ask it to, like, oh, he doesn't know this. He definitely doesn't know this. And then he goes,
I was like, well,
oh yeah,
the p-value.
Yeah. That was actually something you didn't know.
Yeah,
Statistical power and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it's super fun, because we are both very I want to say hard workers. Like, we really put our efforts on, like, all of our effort or whatever on whatever we do, and we are continuing, or how do you say that, like, we
continue to inspire
each other every single day on whatever we do. Like, there is some days that I don't feel like doing something, but he's like on fire working, and I'm like, I have to work, like, I have to do something.
Yeah.
And it's the opposite sometimes. Sometimes he doesn't want to do anything and I'm on fire, and then it's like a constant motivation, and I feel like that is, for me,
keeps us going.
Yes, because we always want to be better, and it's not like, oh, I'm better than you, or like you're better than me. It's like we are both trying to grow together, so like we can be the best
and live the life that we want to live.
Exactly.
You know?
It's not a competition or something like that. It's never like, this is something that we see a lot too. It's like, how will you explain this? Like
in a relationship?
In a relationship, like, do you know what I'm talking about already?
If someone's trying to be...
Yes. He knows what I'm talking about. Yeah. This is insane. I don't know.
Yeah,
I didn't even say it. You already know.
Yeah, someone from the couple's trying to be better than the other person.
Yes. It becomes like a competition or something like that, or like, I did this, you didn't, or you know, it's very weird. It's very
selfish kind of.
Yeah, it's kind of selfish, and I feel when you're in a relationship, you want to grow
Teamwork.
together. Yes, it's not who is gonna do it better, who is like, it's your fault, it's my fault. It's we're gonna talk about.
We are one now. We are the Dompierres.
Exactly.
It's not a Dompierre and a Sanchez. It's the Dompierres.
The Dompierres. So yeah, just letting you know, guys. Like, if you're in a relationship, it's always about teamwork. It's never about just one single person.
For sure.
Which I'm not saying that you cannot take time for yourself, because I mean, you need to have time for yourself and like think about you too, because it's. Oh, okay.
All right, sorry, the camera shut off because it got too hot because we were literally on fire.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So yeah, you have to think about yourself. You have to also do stuff that you want to do, which is something that we've been working on too for, I think, since we started. We are a very independent. We're very independent people. But sometimes we just want to make the other person happy all the time, and like, or you want to make me happy and I want to make him happy, and it's like we're constantly trying to do whatever makes the other person happy, and that it's not like, it doesn't have to be that way all the time. So it's like, all right, yeah, this makes you happy, but this also makes me happy. Like, maybe we can take turns, like, you do this time and then we'll do this the other time. It's not always about one person. I understand happy wife, happy life, but like, we have to have a balance. We have to have a balance. Like, he can also do stuff that he likes, and like, that's part of just being in a relationship. Like, those are the stuff, and you know, those little sacrifices that they talk about that we also can make. And it's like, it shouldn't be like a sacrifice. It's like love, stuff that you do for love, you know. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
I think this was
we're almost at about 40 minutes, so I think it was pretty cool. We got to share our childhoods, kind of like what ended up getting us to
where we
come together and where we are today. So hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and again, put your suggestions in the comment section down below for the next podcast. And the last one, I believe, was like 2 months ago, so we'll try to film a little more frequent. So This was really fun and definitely enjoyed it. So.
Okay,
Yep.
okay.
All right. The car's telling us we're done. So. All right. Well, that's it. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe.
And we'll see you guys in the next video. Podcast, actually.
Podcast video. Or on Spotify. Peace out. Bye.